Hello from my favourite hiding spot on the heath. It's a sunny afternoon. I brought along some Burgundy, just for a change. Going to have another go at finding some secret, under the radar, well-known village wine that's branded as something else. This is again more Bourgogne Rouge. It's the sort of lowest denomination of Burgundy, and the grapes could in theory come from anywhere within Burgundy. This particular producer, Noëllat, I believe their parcels that they use for this Bourgogne Rouge are probably all located in Vosne, Romanée. Possibly some of the fruit comes from vineyards in Nuits-Saint-Georges. So worst case, we have a sort of interesting blend of Vosne, Romanée and Nuits-Saint-Georges, two villages I very much like. And best case, we may in fact have a 100% Vosne, Romanée sourced Burgundy that is significantly less than it would cost if it had the name Vosne, Romanée on it. So I think this retails for something like 30 quid a bottle, which is not atypical for generic red Burgundy, but it is I believe a well-regarded producer, and like I say, potentially we have fruit from a very highly prized village here, Vosne, Romanée, where wines with that on the label will start at sort of 70-80 pounds. Let's open this up and see what it's like. Came out nice and easily, good. Nice fresh fruit on the nose straight away there. Well, cherries as always, possibly some hints of other red berry fruits. Strawberries maybe, a little bit of strawberry. That's nice and fresh and bright. Lovely nose, yeah, very fruity. On the palate, soft, more fruit there, good acidity, reasonably nice concentration, fairly gentle. Tannins, and not a huge amount of tannic influence there at all. I think some of the other tasting notes I had read for this suggested mushroomy and forest floor aromas. What do we call it? Sous-bois, I think is the French word for forest floor. But of course I am sitting on a forest floor, so I'm not particularly getting much of that sort of, rotting leaves, those kind of tertiary aromas of slight funk. This actually tastes very pure and clean. It's very pure fruit expression here. The risk of overstretching my very limited knowledge, that slightly suggests to me there is some Nuits-Saint-Georges component in this. Nuits-Saint-Georges to me is all about fruit expression. When you get that sort of very clean, clear expression of cherry and other similar Pinot Noir fruit aromas, that's something that often points in the direction of Nuits-Saint-Georges. Yeah, but that is lovely. I mean, if you knew, for me, if you said on the label this is a blend of wines from Vosne, Romanée and Nuits-Saint-Georges, I would snap it up. That's a great selling point for me. I don't think you can do that in the Burgundy's rules and regulations. If it's a blend of more than one village, it just drops down to Bourgogne, generic Burgundy. Lovely though, very nice. Got the sun on my face now, can you see? Cheers. How inviting does that look? Alas, time to go home. It's been a lovely afternoon on the heath, and to think that earlier in the day I was feeling all lethargic and couldn't be bothered to get off my tweed sofa. But, very nice light now. I would have liked to have stuck it out to the sunset proper, which is probably half an hour from now, but alas, I need to go home and prepare food or some such. I don't know who I'm talking to. This footage is going nowhere, isn't it? Well, that's been lovely. Cheers. See you on the next one.
Look at that. Why would you want to be in a house? Especially when you've got that, you know, why do people want to be indoors? I don't get it really.